Have you ever wondered why some people become successful even though they seem ordinary? Perhaps it is because they have a goal, and that goal gives them focus. Do you have a single purpose in your life for which you are willing to sacrifice everything? Or are you also running after one thing today and another thing tomorrow? The real problem is not that you cannot achieve your goal. The problem is not that you are not becoming successful. The real problem is that most people don't even have a clear goal. If I ask you right now to tell me just one clear purpose of your life, 99% of people would not be able to answer clearly. Most people simply say, "I want to earn money." But earning money is not a clear goal. This is the story of a person who created one clear goal after another in his life. Difficulties came. People tried to stop him. Distractions appeared. But he never changed his focus. And eventually, he became exactly what he had dreamed of becoming. But the real question is, do you have a clear goal in your life? Or are you still scattering your energy in different directions? Maybe today's story will show you that the real secret of success is only one thing: focus. If today you are at 10, tomorrow you must become 11. If today you are at 15, tomorrow you must reach 20. So what is the real problem? Imagine you go into the forest to hunt. Suddenly you see a rabbit. You place an arrow in your bow and aim at the rabbit. But just when you are about to shoot, you notice a deer. You think the deer is a bigger prize, so you change your focus toward it. Then, just as you are about to shoot the deer, you see a stag. You think this is an even bigger hunt, so you start chasing it. What happens in the end? You get neither the rabbit, nor the deer, nor the stag. In the evening, tired and exhausted, you return home empty-handed and say, "My luck is bad." But the truth is, the problem was not luck. The problem was focus. If you keep leaving one thing and running after another in life, sometimes the rabbit, sometimes the deer, sometimes the stag, then in the end your arrow will hit nothing. Remember this: the real secret of success is laser-like focus. Focus on only one thing. If the scattered rays of the sun are concentrated at one point through a lens, they can create fire. So can't a human being's scattered energy also create the fire of success when it becomes focused? If you ask me personally what the most important principle of success in life is, I would answer with just one word: focus. If you ask me what single word has changed the direction of my life over the past years, my answer would still be the same: focus. My friend, the whole game is about focus. You might remember a childhood game. We used to hold a magnifying glass in our hands and focus the rays of the sun on a single spot. When the sunlight concentrated into a thin beam and we placed a matchstick under it, within a few seconds the matchstick would catch fire. That is the power of focus. When the scattered light of the sun gathers at one point, it creates fire. In the same way, I say this: a successful person is actually just an ordinary person, but with laser-like focus. What is focus? Let me explain it to you. Focus is created when there is a strong desire or a powerful goal behind it, when something pulls you from the inside. For example, there is a man named Thomas. He takes part in a race. Thomas is told, "Win the race, just focus on winning the race." Why? Because after winning the race, he will receive a huge reward. So he runs with all his strength, because there is a clear goal in front of him. Then he sets another goal. Thomas says, "One day I will win a match, and make my country proud. For this purpose, he works very hard. The coach scolds him. Sometimes he even gets punished. He falls, he gets injured. But he keeps running because there is a clear purpose in front of him. Then a third goal appears. He must complete the race within a specific time. For this, he works even harder, and eventually he achieves that goal as well. This is the real meaning of focus, giving full attention to only one goal at a time. He even says to his girlfriend one day, "One day I will become so famous that the entire country will have a holiday in my name." Just imagine how big that goal was. Now the question is, what is the goal of your life? At least create one goal, just like Thomas did. That goal can be anything you truly want. But make a clear goal about what you want to achieve in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years. And remember, when you set a goal and your focus becomes clear, distractions, obstacles start to appear. In life, there will always be things that try to pull your attention away. But the people who remember their goal do not lose their focus despite these obstacles, because in the end, success belongs to those whose focus is strong, like a laser. So then he says to himself, "What are you doing here? Your purpose was something else, and you got involved in these useless things." When he shakes himself awake, his goal becomes clear again, and his focus becomes strong once more. The next time someone tries to distract him, he clearly says, "The problem is not you. The problem is me. My focus had changed, but now my goal is completely clear." Then he quietly walks away from there, because now there are no distractions left in his life. Remember this: when you set a goal, people will also try to discourage you on the path to achieving it. In one incident, the coach said to Thomas, "This race might be the last race of your life." Think about it. Was that encouragement or discouragement? But a person whose focus is strong does not stop because of such words. Instead, he moves forward with even greater strength. Now imagine if I told you that perhaps the biggest problem in your life is not the lack of hard work, but the lack of focus. And it might also be possible that you have been working hard for years, yet your aim never stayed in one place. Just think about it. If sunlight spreads everywhere, it burns nothing. But when the same light is focused on one single point, it creates fire. So why does our hard work remain scattered? Do we change our path every few days? One dream today, another tomorrow, and a third one after that? And maybe that is why, in the end, a person says, "My luck is bad." But the truth might be something else. Maybe the problem was not luck. Maybe the focus was weak. So ask yourself one question. If from today you focus like a laser on just one goal, couldn't your entire life change? Friends, there is another very important thing for success in life. Raise your standards. Thomas used to raise the standard of his effort every single day. He ran, worked hard, sweated, and constantly tried to make himself better than before, because his focus was completely clear: to achieve his goal. If you want to do something big in life, you will also have to raise your standards. And one final important thing: learn to respect your coach or teacher. When Thomas finally wins, he takes off his medal and places it around his coach's neck and says, "I reached here because of you." He respects his coach and thanks him sincerely. Friends, remember this: your real problem is not that you are not becoming successful. The real problem is that most people do not even have a clear goal. If you ask me, I can clearly tell you what I want to achieve in the next 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years. I know what I want to become. I know what I want to do. And I know where I want to reach. Yes, challenges will come. Difficulties will appear. But when the purpose is clear, a person eventually finds the path. However, if the goal itself is not clear, a person reaches nowhere. So I have one request for you. After finishing this video, create at least one clear goal in your life, because a goal is the force that pushes a person forward. Have you ever asked yourself, what is the real goal of your life? Maybe you have never truly thought about it seriously until today. If today you are empty-handed, maybe the problem is not hard work. Maybe the problem is focus. Because when a person's purpose becomes clear, the paths start forming by themselves. Think about it. If the scattered rays of the sun cannot create fire, then how can scattered effort create success? So make a decision today. Create one clear goal for your life. Strengthen your focus. And do not allow any distraction in the world to come in your path. Because remember this, a successful person is not a special person. He is simply an ordinary person whose focus is as strong as a laser.